This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keene. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Ford. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He lets it rip. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
He'll field the punt. But he's got some space here. Nearly took it all the way. They finally grab him. Lucky to give up field position and not points there. The offense with a very short field to work with after the punt return. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. To throw, it's Huck. He escapes the pocket. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
The The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Keene. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Last drive stalled and they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Breaks into open space. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
That's reeled in. It's Glenn. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Scanning the field, it's Huck. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The pocket breaking down. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And we're all tied up now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. They're better off moving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to throw. It's Hunt. Grab down the middle. It's Wiggins. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He flips it to the back across the middle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a toss play to the right. Gets the first and still running. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's how you finish a play. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Flanagan. He's talking, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets It's made over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Back to pass. It's Huck. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Dump off caught by the running back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And the Golden Gophers are in the red zone. Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Cut quickly. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Golden Gophers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Back to the end zone, ruled out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. As the first down and more. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Dropping back. It's Huck. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 44.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Went up the middle, but stuffed one. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They'll toss it to the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The Hokies will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Second down after the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field. It's Huck. On the run here. Lets it go. The fourth down completion to the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Can't stop him. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Looking for 6. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keene. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Well, that's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Chris, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
The Golden Gophers will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. He'll try a pass here. That's caught. It's 4. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back in motion now. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And the receiver wide open for an easy catch.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Dropping back, it's Huck. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is brought down. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Glenn. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking for the wideout. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught on the outside. It's Miller. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Touchdown, Minnesota. This quarterback on fire today. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point is good. Still down 11, 24-13. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
24, Minnesota 13.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. It's Huck. Makes a quick grab. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. 3rd down after that running play. quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Huck. Here's the throw deep downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Quick throw over the middle. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense creating that turnover, working with the lead like this.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense really clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 13. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made inside the 10. Tackles made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Add 6 more points to the total.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
It's a fake. Can they score on this? He'll make it into the end zone. How about that? A wild Wetzel call. They fake the PAT and get it in for 2. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. chewing clock with the running game. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, I love a corner who has 0 fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. In the shotgun, handoff inside. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Huck. A deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He hands it off from the gun. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should be the clincher for our new national champions.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line.